So, as this busy month continues as games coming thick and fast. But before we talk about the upcoming game against Curzon, let's get your two pence on the last two games against Rushall and on obviously Tuesday night's win.
I think the Rushall game, when you look back at the season, 46 games, you look at certain games and you think, yeah, we wanted to win that. But overall, a point was probably a good result for us. I have no doubt if we'd have had 10 men, we'd have won the game. But obviously, these things happen in leagues and you've got to get on with it. So it's only a good point if you back it up on Tuesday with a good result. And obviously we did. I thought South Shields was very, very good. I thought they had great rotations. I think the gaffers hit on it. They moved us around really well. And I think I did the interview with you, the Buxton game. The concentration levels off the lads were phenomenal. And I think that's a frustrating thing for myself and everyone involved with the management staff is that we know we can, but we do switch off. And I think that's why we are where we are. We know we can do it. But again, it's putting a consistency together and a run together to make sure that we concentrate. I know you can't do it all the way through the season, but the majority of it. And I think if we did that, you'd see us in a lot higher position.
I think that's the key thing. You've made it out. I think the gaffers have made that clear as well. If you keep doing the right things for more at a consistent basis, we won't be in the scenario we currently find ourselves in. But that's by the by, kind of ignore it. Moving on, we've got Curzon on Saturday at home. I think it's only going to be a matter of like a couple of weeks before we face them twice. So for a precursor, obviously the last time out we played them, only got the 45 minutes before the referee postponed it. But what have you learned from that game, well, that half, to take into Saturday's action?
Obviously, like you said, we played Curzon, was it November-ish time or something like that? They've had a few turnaround in players, which is like most teams have. So obviously, the team that we played against them back there, obviously they've changed. We've changed. So we go and do our own work like we discuss every week. It'd be a really good game. They're going to try and win the league. We're going to try and make sure we stay up. So there's a lot on the line for both teams here. I keep saying it, and it's like pressing the tape record again. We have to be the best version of ourselves. Against South Shields, honestly, the boys need so much credit for the concentration levels. And it shows if you concentrate and stay in games, people will make mistakes, just like what we've been doing. And it's probably a mirror image of what was happening to us. And we have to try and flip that around. And I think the Curzon game will probably be quite similar, really, where, again, there'll be a decent team. They'll be on the front foot. They want to play a certain way. And we just have to be who we are. That's play with high intensity. And that's what, when we're really good, that's when we get our best results, is when we play like that. And I think come Saturday, we've just got to make sure that we're on the front foot from the word go and take it to them. Like I said, they've got a lot to lose. We've got a lot to lose. So it should be an interesting game.
I was going to say that'd probably be the biggest to take out of it. It's an interesting game because obviously they're still got something to fight for. We've obviously got something to fight for. Is it more so important? I think the Gaffers alluded to it as well on Tuesday night after the South Shields game. It's about carrying the momentum that we've got earned from that night into Saturday.
Yeah, and I think again we stood here a bit ago. What did we have? Was it 3 wins at bounce that we did? 3 wins at bounce, which is the highest that we've done all year. So now we've had a point away at Rushall. A great result on Tuesday night. Now we need to keep that run going now, that unbeaten run, with a great result against Curzon, and take it as far as we possibly can. And it shows, once you put that run together, you can move up. But the flip side of it is, like we just had it there, is we lost 2 on the bounce. So then you drop back down, teams win around you. So it's important that we do what we need to do to make sure that we have a positive result on Saturday. And like I said, from the first minute, get right at them. Take it to them. I thought it was a good game when we played them last time. And I know the weather was a little bit, I'd probably say a little bit helpful in their point of view as how they played. But I think we'd have definitely got something away from at their place. I know we've got a quick turnaround home and away in the next few weeks. That'll take care of itself. It's just all about Saturday, making sure the lads tonight are right, prepped, know the jobs, understand the roles and responsibilities and what we're looking for Saturday. And fingers crossed we get as many fans down as we can, because there's not many home games left now. They want to see us, and they want to see us on a positive light. So yeah, we want to give something back to them as well because of all the hard work and spending the money coming watching us. So we want to give something back to them. And obviously we did Tuesday night, but Saturday it's a little bit different. Probably more people on, and it's we want to give something back to them.
I was going to say that's a big thing. Obviously, the fans, they travel in the numbers for the away games. They travel in the numbers back for the home games. You want to give them something worth to shout about.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, this season, like you say, obviously, we don't go into it, but we know we've had our ups and downs and we've struggled and we try to put it right. And I think we have put certain things right, and we're still learning. Obviously, it's a big learning curve for us, but again, credit to them fellas and ladies and gentlemen, whoever it is, boys and girls who come watching their hard-earned money. 4 games left to go. Can we get some really positive results for them? And if they can, and they're watching this, be as loud as they possibly can, because it is when they are loud and like that, and they get behind us. The lads do love it. They really do. They're singing the lads' names, and it's just something back for them, but also for ourselves that we want to keep a run going towards the end of the season and see where it takes us.
That's good to know. And then obviously you touched on the weather there when we faced Curzon away.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously it's raining now.
Yeah,
as we're training after we've had a lot of sun all day.
Yeah.
I've looked at the weather, it's meant to be sunny.
Yeah.
So it should be a nice day all around, I think.
Yeah, well, I look at weather, obviously, with my job and stuff like that, and it's, we've got the God's opening tonight, but we should be okay. But knowing how the season's gone, anything can happen, and we know that. So we'll prepare exactly right, make sure, obviously, the game's on, and I'm 100% sure it will be. But yeah, it's just frustrating for our sides on the management side, is that we know what we are, we know what we can be, and it's just stringing it together. And long may it click, the better results we'll have.
Cheers.